WordPress is the utility I use to craft and offer these posts, and it has gone mad. It's misbehaving in strange and limiting ways, which accounts for why this post is late, why there isn't much in the way of pictures in this offering, as well as why there may be typos, irregularities, and writing that looks like something from my iPhone, which often prints whatever comes into its silicon brain. We were proud and humbled to participate in the Women's March in Chicago on January 21st, along with 250,000 others locally. They had been expecting just 20,000. And 3.5 million people around the world. It's curious that so many non-Americans were so invested really, that they would give up a day to demonstrate over what is happening here. There are reasons why so many demonstrated. So get this. We must stand up and be counted. Then we must do it again and again and again. We must make our voices heard. Our elected officials must feel the hot breath of our collective voices so that they ignore us at the peril of loss of their jobs. Get this too. This, the marches, is what democracy looks like when people see tyranny on the way. Look for more pictures of the Chicago March as soon as WordPress has fully come to its senses. Now on to today's, Sunday's really, opinion piece. In Eliyahu Goldrat's book, The Goal, the author depicts a troop of Boy Scouts on a long march. One of the boys, Herbie, is overweight and soon has to slow down, unable to keep up with the rest of the boys. Given that the boys must stay together, the entire troop can march no faster than the speed which Herbie can maintain. That is to say, Herbie is the primary constraint for the troop of Boy Scouts that precludes completing their march and going for a swim sooner. Thus, Goldrat introduces the theory of constraints. It's a most useful scientific approach to problem solving, finding root causes and optimum solutions, strategic planning, and more, based upon identifying and dealing with the lowest performing factor. And entertainingly, analysis and planning can be done with a pen, a pad of sticky notes, and a wall. I participated in a 2-week course to learn to do this kind of analysis along with a half-dozen colleagues several years ago, and came away with an elegant plan for my business and several profound revelations, one of which is that I'm more of a big picture guy and not so much of a detail guy. That was both useful and painful to realize. Nevertheless, I learned that whatever the endeavor, there is always a Herbie, a constraint that prohibits further improvement, and it is the pinch point that must be dealt with first if things are to get better. That leads me to wonder what our national Herbie is right now. You may be tempted to say it's Donald Trump, but that might be both of little value and factually incorrect, because something put Donald Trump into the White House. Something created our political polarization, and something created the problems we refuse to deal with. It is the key challenge to us in moving forward. If you agree that we're well short of where we could and should be, I offer this question to you. What is our national Herbie? What is the key constraint that prevents us from having a healthy democracy? Give this some thought and pen your ideas in the comments section right down there. I'm Jack Algiler.